right, coming up next, it is a welterweight showdown between Matt the Terror Serra and Gunnar Gunny Nelson. Well, it was the shot heard around the world at UFC 69. Matt Serra emphatically knocking out George St. Pierre to become the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. That is not a misprint, ladies and gentlemen, but now the question beckons. With confidence at an all-time high, how far can Matt Serra take this thing? Can he become one of the most feared welterweights of all time? We'll get some answers here beginning tonight.
Matt Serra shocked the world when he knocked out George St. Pierre to become the biggest underdog to ever win the UFC's welterweight champion. He is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with one-punch knockout power.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters. Some differences in height and reach as well. All right, now for the particulars inside the...
Are you ready? You ready?
And we are underway here at the Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec. Well, as you all know by now, Matt Serra's demise was greatly exaggerated, and of all the things that he brings to the table, foremost among them is his confidence and self-belief. It was on full display in the upset of George St. Pierre, and you gotta think that result and that performance is something he will be buoyed by now moving forward in the UFC.
Beautiful kick to the body.
All right, first round is underway. We'll see how long it takes for him to find a home for these pads. Whoa!
He's hurt here. Oh, look at that. Who saw that coming? Hard left hand.
Back up to his feet. Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Nice sweep.
An outside leg kick of his own. Oh, he connects there. Well, that kick landed the body beautifully placed right underneath that elbow. Let's see if he makes the adjustments now defensively to avoid opening up that midsection to further damage by that kick. Serra gets the takedown there.
There's a nice left hand.
Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses.
Nice kick to the body.
Good body work with that hook by Nelson. And both guys really throwing with authority.
Ooh, that's a powerful body kick right there.
Effective punch there by Nelson.
Starting to land those kicks to the body.
Oh, absolutely, Joe. He has stayed committed to the body kicks, and they have really started to pile up.
Oh, and down. Look at this. Now he's out completely. Excellent movement here on the ground. Beautifully executed sweep. Looking for the rear naked. That choke looks locked up tight.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
He's got the hand behind the neck. He locks the hand down on the bicep. Oh, look at that. Slips right out of it. And now he is inside control. Inside control, tying up that arm, looking for the Kimura, and he escaped the Kimura. Excellent movement on the ground here, always trying to better his position.
Serra gets double underhooks, not good for the opposition here. Oh, a nice shot there, nothing telegraphed about it, so he lands another takedown. They're starting to really pile up here. And
he's trying to go after an arm here. He's got the arm here. Now he's going to throw his leg over. Turns the hips. He's going to sit back. He pulled his arm out of it. Looking for a triangle. Throws one leg over the shoulder. He's doing a great job of moving and transitioning here on the ground. Looking for an omoplata. Now he throws his leg over the shoulder. It looks like he's got it locked up.
He might get a finish here.
He may have to tap any second now. This omoplata is getting very tight.
Somehow stays in the
Beautiful
fight.
defense. Side control.
Left hand is there again for Nelson.
Now he's in full guard. Looking for the triangle here. Trying to lock it up. He's got the leg over the shoulder. Now he's going to pull down on his shin. He's got it locked up. Throw that leg down. This triangle is getting tighter and tighter. He might have to tap any second now. He got it, he got it. Nicely done. Round's about to end, sunk in that submission and got the victory.
Right, I mean, how do you not admire the focus of this young fighter? You could tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup do its thing, and ultimately the submission materializes organically late in the round. High-level stuff out of that young fighter here tonight.
And it's over before he even gets a chance to tap.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 36 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, Matt Serra.
So the proud New Yorker, Matt Serra, does it again. A lot of people wondered after the knockout of George St. Pierre, would this guy be a one-hit wonder? The answer tonight, an emphatic no, as Matt Serra proves that not only did he have the chops to be champion, he is a guy who can continue to prove himself as one of the elites here at 170 pounds.
On my shoulder, devil on my case, but my anxiety I can't escape. I feel alive, but so strange. I'm scarred for life, but where's the pain? Recognize your face, forgot your name. People come and go, that's a common thing. Playing the game.
All right, coming up next, it is a welterweight showdown between Royce Gracie and Ryan LaFleur. So as this young fighter makes the walk, you gotta think he's thinking strategically about how to get this fight to the ground to set up his guard passing abilities. Great technique, plus athlete as well, and really a guy who cuts the guard with the best of them to set up a dominant position on the ground. I think a lot of opponents are sort of freaked out by just how quickly this guy transitions between positions on the ground. No doubt his opponent has prepared. Sometimes you just can't simulate an athlete like this in training.
Royce Gracie is the original Ultimate Fighter. He is the man that showed the world that technique and intelligence can defeat brawn and size.
Our tale of the tape. for this welterweight fight. More than 5 years apart.
Ready? Ready?
Well, a lot of UFC history has been made within these very walls. Good to have you with us tonight as we get underway from Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey.
That one hurt.
LaFleur gets caught with that punch. Lands a big right hand early.
He is going after it here. Oh, stunning jab.
Lands a big right hand early.
Gigantic kicks. Eats a nice right hand.
Level change there, goes for the takedown. Looking for a guillotine.
He's out of the guillotine.
Working on another submission attempt here.
He's looking for the triangle choke here. What he wants to do is he wants to pin one of his opponent's hands to his chest, then throw the leg over the shoulder. From there, he's going to pull down on his leg, and then throw. That's it. That's it.
We'll do it.
Great job in getting this fight to the ground quickly and getting an early submission.
Yeah, so how about that, Joe? We can barely tell people what color the trunks are on these fighters, and we get the submission win. So not a lot of wasted time. He got the takedown early, and the submission came soon thereafter. Great effort, great technique here tonight.
And one more time, beautiful technique here on this triangle for the victory. And one more time, nice technique here on this submission.
So a seminal moment for him here tonight, Joe Rogan, as he gets the win by way of submission. Certainly one of the bigger wins of his career, and as big a statement as he could have made here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murray has called a stop to this contest at 58 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Royce Gracie.
Well, the celebration is on in the corner after the big submission win here tonight. He told us during fight week that he needed to prioritize a finish here. Decisions were not going to be enough to take his career where he wants to take it, and expeditiously. So, gets the submission tonight. Now the celebration is on. There got to be few things in all of pro sports as satisfying than to be able to sell.
Acting gracious, hand of my business, leave no traces. Underestimate the boy, I leave you headless, necklace as a fashion statement. Sweat pouring, let it mix with the gasoline. I say the spark was a fair warning. Look to the other side of the world, I can really go and fix in a new foreign. Well, like then again, like I move too quick, only hit it. One more for the mausoleum. I pack out shows in the Coliseum. Hands up to the ceiling. Young Juno in the building. Standing procedure, I burn like ether. They want me to rest in peace, but they know that I'm undefeated. Yes, sir. I know, yeah, I be undefeated, yeah. Stacking wins, stacking dough, undefeated. Everybody only want me for the crown, but I never lose and never let you down.
All right, coming up next, it is a welterweight showdown between Matt Hughes and Thiago Alves. So as this confident young fighter makes his walk to the octagon, you can be sure his inner monologue is, how do I get this opponent to the mat? Because once I get him down, I know I can keep him there, potentially for the duration of the round, if not the fight. This guy's top game is scary good, and it's not just about getting you down, keeping you there, using the body weight effectively so that you can't get up or use a hip escape. This guy will sap your willpower with the best of them, and more often than not, guys just have to give up and wait for the round to end.
Matt Hughes is obviously legendary for his wrestling skills, a UFC Hall of Famer, and a long-time welterweight champ. He's incredibly strong for a 170-pounder, has great submissions, and he's fought...
Are you ready? Are you ready?
And we are live and underway here at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. Opens with the left hand and lands flush.
he missed that kick. That one hurt.
Oh, good kicks.
He's starting to land those kicks to the body. He hurt him with that hook. Vicious combinations. He's definitely hurt. This fight is dangerously close to being stopped.
Massive hook shot is true. Now we'll see if he can follow it up. How about that shin? Lands a nice one, too.
What a wild exchange. Oh, what a leg kick. Oh, he's going for it.
Alves gets caught with that punch. Well, his opponent's got the read now, Joe, as he lands the punch to the head. He's got to change up his striking pattern and the tempo, or he's going to continue to be vulnerable to that count.
Man, he got hurt very, very badly. Oh! These are some bombs he is throwing.
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Half guard. Into half guard again. Now he's in full mount. Yeah, that did hurt. You saw the wince. Oh, man.
Well, as usual, suffocating.
He's out. He's out.
Here. That'll do it.
He got the full mount and landed some brutal ground and pound for the KO.
Yeah, Joe, that was some outstanding ground and pound to get the opponent out of there. He was throwing big shots there on the ground, man. Not just looking to score, but actually looking to end the fight and to make sure the judges stayed firmly out of this equation. Elbows, punches, hammer fist, everything seemed to be working for him here tonight. All right, the official decision is in. Here once more, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 38 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Matt Hughes.
So there's the man of the moment, just the way he drew it up here tonight as he gets his hand raised and does so emphatically by way of the KO. Perhaps some bonus money is coming his way at the end of the night. I'm not sure. Still a few fights to go. But at the very least, you can be sure his next fight will be a big one, and he will celebrate deep into the night with his teammates, his coaches.
No limit, I'm a soldier. Ay, always, yeah, I'm never. This for 3 days in a row, yo, bitch coming over. Told that bitch to kick rock, she act like it's a boulder. Ay, Rory, shopping, that mean popping, always popping, hella popping. She's a popper, homie, hopping, ain't no stopping. Album chopping, got the city on fire. Bitch lying on me like she's tired. I'ma have to burn and fuck a Maya. Stirring up the pot, jambalaya. And girl, hey. One time, if I 2 times, then I like her. Yeah, 3 times, I'm a wifer. It ain't safe for the black or the white girl. It ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe. Tell your man, pipe up. And advance from the safe in your face when you say, my hands.
All right, coming up next, it's a middleweight matchup between Wanderlei Silva and Talish Latis. Well, you cannot properly tell the history of mixed martial arts without mentioning this man, the axe murderer, the Brazilian brawler, Wanderlei Silva, as crowd-pleasing a style as this sport has ever seen, and he's got the resume to back it up as well. Longest winning streak in Pride history, former Pride middleweight champion, Wanderlei Silva, back for more with all eyes on him here tonight.
Wanderlei is a very dangerous striker. He attacks with relentless power strikes from outside and vicious knee strikes from the clinch. He's also got a tremendous amount of experience against world-class grapplers and is well prepared to fight on the ground if necessary.
Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. So 2 years, the gap in age, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, we are underway here at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. So Vanderlei Silva back in the octagon here tonight. A lot of fan support in the building as usual. And let's see how early on he chooses to. He's
He's doing a great job of moving and transitioning here on the ground. Back up. Oh,
huge shots there. Oh, the punches and bunches. Man, he continues to land. How about that shin? Oh, huge right hand.
This could be it. Body kick, look at that.
Left hand lands flush over the top. Head off the center line, slips the punch.
Nice takedown. He postures into place.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done.
He's in full guard here. He's looking for the triangle. He's got the leg over the shoulder. Now, he's going to pull down on his shin.
Under 3 minutes
He's
now to go
freezing
on
the triangle. He's looking to take the back. Tags him.
Oh, a lot of blood coming out of that cheek area now, Joe.
Into full guard here. Looking for a triangle. Throws one leg over the shoulder. Grabs his ankle. Pulls down on his shin. And he's out of the triangle. Big punch from the bottom. Oh, tries for a triangle. He's got the leg over the shoulder. Now, he's going to pull down on his shin. Throws his other leg over. He wants to lock it in place.
He might get a finish here.
Look at this.
Oh, slams him to the ground. So just when you thought maybe his opponent was locking in on a triangle, he had other ideas. Nice job to change the complexion of this fight. Silva gets up, but he looks dazed and confused.
Oh! This could be it right here. Oh!
Man, this is triple temporary. Big elbow.
Up to his feet.
Big left. Tell us latest.
Straight punch for the knockout victory.
Yeah, Joe, beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So, near presented inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 37 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Talish.
So there he is, the man of the moment. Certainly maximized the showcase here tonight, Joe. He gets a big win by way of the knockout. Certainly kept the judges out of it here tonight. Perhaps some bonus money is coming his way, but there will be no wiping the smile off of his face tonight. He will party deep into the night with his friends. Let
me talk to you for just a quick moment, cause I see that you are confused. You wanna drink till you drunk, so you drank on my drink, but I'd rather roll with you. Since your intentions are not my dimensions, I think that it's time you should leave. And if you don't mind, hop off my line, cause I am inclined to find a new dog.
Said she love dark meat, filet mignon. If she late with Sean, she gon' stay till morning. Most likely, give a grade A performance. No waste, but her cake's enormous. Dirty ass mouth, but her face is gorgeous. She gon' make a playboy pay her mortgage. Escape in the race, fake hair, the fortress. Don't get the picture, stay out the portrait. Shouty, you know damn well you know me. Caught you outside, Danielle Bugoli. She a diva and she know that. that moment with it. You got something I want, but that's something I don't need. She wanna pour a drink. I'm about to roll my weed. Should I stay, should I leave? Got my heart on my sleeve. Now I hardly can breathe. Are you with them or with me? Heart in my
Let me talk to you for just a quick moment, cause I see that you are in need. You wanna drink till you drunk, so you drank on my drink, but I'd rather roll weed. Since your intentions are not my dimensions,
All right, coming up next, it's a light heavyweight matchup between Chael Sonnen and Ovince St. Preux. All right, so here he is, the polarizing, the inimitable Chael P. Sonnen, former middleweight title challenger. You can't call him the champion. He was unable to finish the job against Anderson Silva back in 2010. But Chael is unfazed as he presses forward here in another title eliminator type situation. Let's see if Chael Sonnen can move another step closer to that elusive UFC goal.
In my opinion, Chael Sonnen is the greatest trash talker in the history of combat sports. He is the greatest hype man sports has ever known. And don't let that fool you, because the man can fight.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight.
Are you ready? You ready?
And here we go. Well, the majority of Ovince St. Preux's finish.
Oh, attacked with a left. Oh, man.
That is it. Chael Sonnen, your winner.
Beautiful knockout here early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, near perfect technique to land that seminal blow to finish the fight here in round one. And that's exactly the way a fighter draws it up. You don't absorb anything in terms of significant damage, and then you're able to knock your opponent out. So this is exactly the desired result for him here tonight.
Here we see it again.
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 19 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Chael Sonnen!
All right, so another big night in a career full of them for the one, the only Chael P. Sonnen as he gets his hand raised here tonight. A little bit of a subdued celebration out of the Sonnen camp. You know they have visions of UFC middleweight gold, and they are going to stop at nothing until they get there.
I will rock with you, homie. I will rock with you, homie. I don't go around a circle. I don't go around a circle. I don't rock with you, homie. I don't rock with you, homie. I don't go around my circle. I don't go around my circle. Ain't nobody vouching for you. Ain't nobody vouching for you. Ain't nobody vouching for you. I don't go around my circle. Ain't nobody vouching for you. Ain't nobody vouching for you. Ain't nobody vouching for you. I don't go around my circle. Wait. How do you feel? Don't you just go walking with us? I don't know you. Give me 50 feet or better. Matter of fact, give me better. Because if you don't, the wolves behind me telling me, let me at 'em, let me at 'em. See God, it ain't me. See God, it ain't me. They about to start a
Coming up next, it's a light heavyweight matchup between the Huntington Beach bad boy, Tito Ortiz, and Patrick Cummins. So here he is, ladies and gentlemen, with much fanfare, the former UFC light heavyweight champion Tito Ortiz. At one point, he successfully defended this belt 5 times. Tonight, he tries to begin another run back to contention. You know the book on Tito at this point in time, devastating ground and pound striker, physical gifts, and a mental toughness that few guys are going to be able to match on fight night. Tito Ortiz back for more inside the octagon tonight.
Tito Ortiz, of course, had a long run as the light heavyweight champion, and he's known for his great wrestling, conditioning, and ground and pound. He's also got a decent jab and is remarkably durable.
Our tail of the tape.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go.
Cummins has very... Oh, he can fight! Oh, look at this! Who saw that coming? Oh! Oh!
Huge hand! He's not hurt here. Just like that, the fight is over.
What a knockout! Beautiful KO for the victory early in the first.
Yes, sir, it goes into the books as a first-round win by knockout, near-perfect execution. The technique was absolutely gorgeous, and again, when you catch a guy early, maybe you're getting him cold before he's had a chance to work up a sweat or even get into the fight a little bit. Those strikes can have a bigger effect, and it certainly did here tonight.
And here it is again. Boom! And then he's out.
Bruce Buffer has your decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 34 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Huntington Beach Bad Boy, Tito Ortiz.
Well, the celebration is on for Tito Ortiz after another big win here tonight. I thought he put all the skills together beautifully, and when the light shine the brightest, this is a fighter who throughout his career has had a knack for rising to the occasion. Tito Ortiz does it yet again here tonight. All right, coming up next, a light heavyweight matchup between Forrest Griffin and Gokhan Saki. So here he is, the former UFC light heavyweight champion and former Ultimate Fighter winner, Forrest Griffin. Really a well-rounded fighter, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, outstanding grappling skills, but known really for his heart and his toughness. This is a guy who's very hard to put away, and really a guy who's not afraid to lean on the toughness. This is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Ultimate Fighter Season 1 light heavyweight winner. Initially was going in the police academy, got an opportunity to go on the Ultimate Fighter, and is now UFC Hall of Famer, never looked back.
Forrest Griffin may be one of the hardest working fighters in the history of the sport. He got where he is not because of natural athleticism, but because of hard work, determination, and intelligence.
Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. More than 5 years.
There we go. First round. You ready? You ready?
Round one.
Nice.
He's got it going tonight. Beautiful combination of strength. Oh! Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How did he take
that's it. He's out.
That'll do it.
Beautiful strike here to end the fight early in the first.
Well, Joe, we've talked a lot about his technique and how technical a striker he is, and that was really the shot heard around the world to get the finish here in the first round. Again, maybe he caught the guy cold a little bit. He didn't have a chance to warm up, but that is a huge result for him here tonight, and on the other side, he didn't take much damage. So, big win for him here tonight.
And here we see it one more time. Look at the timing in this shot. Boom! And he's out.
So there he is as the celebration continues. A huge knockout for him here tonight. That could hold up as one of the better knockouts of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 34 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout for
So there he is, the man of the moment. Certainly maximized the showcase here tonight, Joe. He gets a big win by way of the knockout. Certainly kept the judges out of it here tonight. Perhaps some bonus money is coming his way, but there will be no wiping the smile off of his face tonight. He will party deep into the night with his friends, his family. A huge knockout turned in by that man here tonight. And he has set himself up for a huge fight now, moving forward inside the octagon.
So annoying. If you rapping all day when you selling dope in another fraud ass studio dope man who be spit but don't ever go there. I know a couple about it, man. That shit is so rare. You drop a mixtape every summer, still don't get man. This high ain't meant for everybody. It's insane. I'm blown out my brain. Blown out my brain. I'm blown out my brain. Blown out my brain. I'm blown out my brain. The nicotine to addiction in the hood like an engine. With no prescription, wipe my ass with opinions, despicable as a minion, pulling milfs at pavilions, as old as Kimora Simmons, and thick as the plot is getting the black. Jeremy Piven, attitude is malicious, running your off full of.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division collision. All right, good to see this young man make the walk here tonight. No doubt what his strategy will be. He wants to rough his opponent up, gain the clinch, and employ that outstanding dirty boxing style of his. Brutal style to defend as well. Just makes for an exhausting night at the office. When you're against a guy like this, with plus dirty boxing, it can be an absolute nightmare. You got to think his opponent is going to be looking to avoid the clinch and avoid the fence at all costs against this type of challenger tonight.
This guy has nasty chokes. His ability to cinch up a choke and finish it from any position is truly elite.
And now our tail of the tape for the... Well, Joe, you can even sense the history just walking into the venue tonight. Good to have you with us as we get...
Oh, he's hurt! Oh, look at this! Who saw that coming? High kick! He hurt him!
All right, back to his feet.
Oh! Boom! It's over.
Can you believe it?
Beautiful knockout here early in the first.
Yes, sir, it goes into the books as a first-round win by knockout, near-perfect execution. The technique was absolutely gorgeous, and again, when you catch a guy early, maybe you're getting him cold before he's had a chance to work up a sweat or even get into the fight a little bit. those strikes can have a bigger effect, and it certainly did here tonight.
Let's look at that again.
All right, we now go inside the octagon, where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki is calling a stop to this contest at 34 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Quinton Rampage Jackson!
So there's the man of the moment, just the way he drew it up here tonight as he gets his hand raised and does so emphatically by way of the KO. Perhaps some bonus money is coming his way at the end of the night. I'm not sure. Still a few fights to go. But at the very least, you can be sure his next fight will be a big one, and he will celebrate deep into the night with his teammates, his coaches, and his friends after this monumental victory here under the bright lights tonight.